It couldn't happen to me. I knew where my daughter was all the time. I mean, she had sleepovers at my house all the time. I knew her friends. I knew their parents. It couldn't happen to me. 10 years ago, my daughter revealed to me in front of 8 of her friends at a slumber party that she had been molested. I wanted it to be a dream. I wanted it to be something she saw on TV or something she read that maybe she misconstrued or something. I am not taking her to the police station. I refuse. I'm not going to take her down there. I'm not going to have her sit there. I can't do that to her.
We can be very intimidating if we walk in and we have guns and we have badges and uniforms on. That's not friendly to a child. That's frightening. And as we started to evaluate what was happening, it wasn't being kind and it wasn't being just to the victim. And in fact, we found that by the time a victim had gone through the process, in time may have already had to tell the story to the policeman who came to the home at 10 o'clock at night, and then the next morning to a detective who followed up on it, and then maybe at the county attorney's office, and then through several hearings in the court system, that this child had been victimized over and over and over again. The concept of a justice center was created to alleviate a lot of those repetitive kinds of interviews. It also created specific training on how you talk to children.
So we went down there and we walked in, and everything was nice. The detective was there. She wasn't treated like it was her fault that this happened. Because of the way and the training that they have, she walked out knowing she was a victim and she was okay. She came walking out of that room with a smile on her face. Something very, very positive came out of something very, very horrible.
A real good day for me is to interview a child and have the child tell me that they feel better. It's very critical to have that team effort because you've got different disciplines contributing on a case. You've got different perspectives that enable us to help the families and especially help the victims.
I often wonder what would have happened if we didn't have the center.
We need to understand that abuse takes place in every religion, every race, every social class. Last year here at the center we interviewed over 850 children, and for every case that's reported to us, there's 10 cases that go unreported.
Because it can happen to anybody. I don't care what color you are, how much money's in your bank account, what religion you are. If it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody.
We need the support of the community financially, but more than anything, we need the community to get involved in recognizing child abuse in their areas and in their communities and making sure that that abuse gets reported to the proper authorities.
And I can look at a mom and put my arms around her and say, it gets better. There's a road to recovery. What an incredible program. Someday, somebody you know, somebody you love, somebody you care about, unfortunately may have to have this center. We wouldn't even like it. We'd love it if we didn't have to be here. But we're here. And thank God we're here.